this is Carrah.
And this is KT,
Welcome back to Life in the Party.
your unofficial guide to growing up and having fun.
Okay, so this episode is our last episode of 2025. What is that? Is that a mudslide?
It's some Wendy's brownie batter coffee.
Not sponsored, by the way. It's also, it matches your hat perfectly.
I know. It's a vibe. But no, Daniel's traveling, so that means he gets per diem, so he DoorDashed some Wendy's this morning and gets me coffee when he DoorDashes Wendy's. Or Chick-fil-A, but it was Wendy's today. And they messed up his order, per usual.
Okay, that's so funny.
Back to 2025 wrap up.
Yeah, so this episode is our last episode of the year. It's also our first full year of the podcast. We started in December 2024, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Woo!
Full circle, we made it! Yay!
Yeah, we made it. We have, this is episode 27. So we wanted to just give a big thank you to all of our friends and our listeners. I think all of our listeners are our friends.
If you're not our friends, become our friend. Let us know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been really fun. I think I'll go first and then let Katie speak. But like, I didn't have any expectations for it. I think I just wanted to do something fun with Katie and like have a creative project. And also I think like one of my goals was that Katie and I would like keep in touch more. And obviously we have, because we have to record all the time. And I don't know if this is just a coincidence, but our frequency and visits to each other has gone up since the podcast. So that could also have inspired that. But overall, I think it's been really fun. I think both of us have like a good attitude as far as like we just want to do it for fun and we don't have any expectations out of it, which is what makes it fun. I think if we were obsessed with like stats or being disappointed if, you know, certain people don't listen to our podcast or whatever, like I think it would be a different experience. And I think that just goes along with doing anything with social media.
And creative too in that realm.
Like, yeah. So I think like it's been great. It's been a lot of work, but I think it's a lot more good than bad. At least
for sure. Yeah. For sure. I've had a great time doing this. I think, it definitely like reconnected us a bit more since we're in separate locations. And I love being able to talk to you about all these fun things because I feel like we talk about them anyways.
Yeah.
And I saw this a lot as more just like a passion project to just have fun. Like, again, it'd be great if we were, you know, had more followers and all these things, but it's not about that. It's about this right here. It's also, and for our friends and everything else too. Like, it's all about that. So
it's nice to have like something creative to do, but also like something productive where like we have to carve out time for planning. We have to carve out time for like editing and social media and then recording and like making a plan to have guests on. So it's nice because it's actually something that like we are in charge of and we get to see all the way through. Whereas like depending on your job, you don't see that.
I did not have that with my job really. So it was nice to like have things that you can finish at least and don't just keep running in perpetuity. Not this episode will be running in perpetuity, but or in a season, not episode. This podcast will be running in perpetuity, but that's not the point.
But I think this also kind of like segues into the next topic of, you know, talking about how we accomplished or whether we accomplished our New Year vibes that we set for this year. And one of mine was to get 1,000 followers for the podcast and focus on growth. And we did not reach that, but if you add up all of our followers across platforms, we got halfway there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That counts.
So, woo!
Yay. That's all y'all. Yay.
But I think like the point, and like I think this is obviously like very numbers based, so it's a literal example, but setting the goal at least made me have something to like work towards. Whereas if I didn't set it, I probably wouldn't have even tried as hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's very positive. And then my other resolution was to establish like my places in Atlanta. And I feel like I did do that. I found a Pilates studio that I really like. It's called the Studio Pilates. I frequent a coffee shop slash cocktail bar called Il Premio a lot. It's very cozy, very pretty inside. I can walk there in like 10 minutes. And it's like a good meeting spot for a lot of my friends who live in the area. And then I think I picked, oh yeah, one more place that's my place, Metro Fresh, which is just like
It's
a,
good.
yeah, it's like a healthy lunch spot. You can also get dinner and breakfast there. And this place I've actually liked before I moved here. Our friend Eileen showed it to me, but it's like a local spot, walkable from my place, near Piedmont Park. Great lunch and great dinner. I would probably go somewhere else for breakfast, but
That's fine. Can't do everything.
yeah, you can't do
Oh.
everything. So I really like that place. So I would say my New Year vibe slash resolutions went well, and I'll give myself a pat on the back.
I'll give you one too.
What about you, Katie?
Let's see. So my New Year's resolutions were to, one, move in with Daniel, and I did that. We did a whole episode on it, so yay. Another one was having people come out and visit, which I think went pretty well. I know Carrah came out this year. My brother came out this year for a really big hike. I think Arthur came out this year on a really long layover. We get to a 24-hour layover, so I'll take it. We went to tiki bars. Oh my gosh, I don't want to feel bad if I forget if anyone else came out this year.
It's hard to think back to January.
Oh my god, yeah, I know. One of Daniel's friends came out this year, which was really fun, so I got to hang out with him, spend some time. He's also an Aquarius, so I was like, cool.
Could you see the similarities?
Oh yeah, we just chat, just chit chat. Yeah. It was really easy, so he's a nice guy. Let's see.
That's 4 visitors.
That's 4 visitors. And my parents were supposed to come, but they wanted a little solo trip for themselves after a bunch of family stuff went down. So I was like, okay, fine, you can just come next year. And so they will be coming next year for a little trip. So
cute.
I think that's pretty solid. Oh, and Jackson was here for a little bit. In February, which was really nice.
That's a lot of visitors, Katie.
Yeah. So it was nice to see a bunch of different people. And I saw Rachel and her fiance for a little bit for a coffee drink as well. So yeah, lots of people bouncing around. We love to see it. Okay. So that was really nice. And because of all, I guess, the up and down job stuff and some family things, I was able to go back to South Carolina a lot over the summer just because of things. So it was nice to see everybody in Atlanta, in Charlotte, in Charleston, and everything again. So like that was nice to do this year too. So I feel like I got a lot of going back and forth, which was thumbs up. And then my last resolution vibe was to, quote unquote, actually do the small things I want to do and not be a potato emoji. So I would say that I'm definitely working up to that one. I wouldn't say it's like 100% complete, but I've picked up reading some more recently, got my library card, been to the library. I literally have a puzzle going right now. It's actually really cute.
Oh, cute.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, and then it does it changes or something, so I've been doing some of that, which is nice. I've been really into organizing my Pokemon cards. So like that's a little thing.
You also got a bunch
I also got a bunch. I have like a ton. From
You got a bunch of
cards. Oh, I got one from Benny. Yes, I did. So I organized a ton of them.
You're like, yeah, I got a bunch. And
well, I was just like, yeah, I've been buying Pokemon cards for a year plus. So I was like, I have a ton. And then I started picking up some embroidery cross stitch ideas that I want to get back into, because I have like a long-term gift I've been working on, just been going up and down with motivations that I need to finish for somebody. So I want to finish that. Yeah.
Cute.
So I think I've been like getting back in the groove, which is nice. So I wouldn't say I completed it, but it's on the way up.
That's okay. It's also like you had multiple, and you can set new ones in our next episode.
And not every goal is meant to be achieved. It's meant to be a way to spend your time to get to in a new thing, like it's not about, I need to finish 15 puzzles this year. It's, I want to do some puzzles. It's to spend time and do that, so
yeah. Did you hear that from anyone in particular?
I did. Special shout out to Coach Chris, because we had a nice chat about goal setting, and I thought that was really poignant. So
yeah, I really like that too. Okay, cool. So maybe we can move on to talking about highlights of 2025. I would say like my year feels like it was mostly concerts. Like when I was trying to think back to highlights, and I was like, honestly, like I feel like I went to so many places that it was difficult to like pick like specific things. But overall, this year was filled with like concerts and trips. So I can start with concerts. I was trying to brainstorm the ones that I went to, and I texted them to myself. Okay, this is just what I get.
Like a ton, like not just like a handful, like a ton of concerts.
Yeah. Also, like I'm not listing everyone who I saw at the
Iowa show.
Music Festival. I can't even Hinterland. Okay, so this is what I think. This is what I think I saw. I saw Remy Wolf at Red Rocks with You. I think that was my first concert of the year.
Yeah, it's April. So
I think actually my first concert was this concert with Benny for his birthday. That was
the Hatchet.
Yeah, the Axeman and the Hatchet or something. Axe and the Hatchman.
Something like that, I think.
Something like that. That was my first one. Then Remy Wolf at Red Rocks. Peach Pit in Atlanta. I'll give a little review of each one. Remy Wolf, amazing. It was so fun. Like girl vibes, like funky, like dancey.
Great performer.
Yeah.
She can sing too. Damn.
Yeah. Then Peach Pit in Atlanta, that was really fun. Like one of my favorite songs of all time, called Tommy's Party. They performed, and like it was like they're on my bucket list of like hearing that song performed live, and so just it was worth hearing that song live. Royal Otis, I also saw them in Atlanta. I also saw Royal Otis at Hinterland in Iowa. I'd seen them before in DC. They're great. I don't really have much else to say. They're great live. I'm not loving
no more comments.
I'm not loving their like graphics that they use at their concert, which is just like words, and like it's been this like one clip of like a music video of like people making out in the backseat of a car like over and over again, which starts to feel a little creepy.
I love making out in the backseat of my car as a 30 protected year old.
I'm just like, I don't want to watch like two 19 or 20-year-olds doing that for like an hour and a half. What else? I saw Alex G with Ryan here in Atlanta. Always an amazing concert. We've seen him like 4 times, I think. And this was one of the best times because he played so many songs. He's known to be like kind of like a goofy guy on stage. Like he's kind of like a rock star in that he does whatever he wants. Good. So like he'll like say he's going to like play a song, and then he'll play a different song. He'll be like, this is this song. And then they start playing and it's not that song. Or like he's like played Coldplay songs. Like on Halloween, we saw them once and they came out dressed as Coldplay, and he had like a really loose fitting bald cap on. He was pretty drunk and played like 4 Coldplay songs. But at the one in Atlanta, he like very early in the show was like basically like, yeah, like we're done. Like next we're going to play like a couple encore songs. And everyone was like, whoa, that was a short concert. And then he played like 8 encore songs. But he was taking requests from the crowd. So that was cool. I just like seeing him. Who else did I see at Hinterland?
Casey
I saw
Musgraves.
Casey Musgraves, who like I listen to some of her songs. I'm not like a Casey Musgraves fan. Like I don't actively listen to her albums, but wonderful performer. She's like has such good energy.
Yeah, I saw her too last
Yeah.
fall. So yeah, so good.
Pretty stage, like pretty outfits. I saw the Marias and Still Woozy at Hinterland, who I really like. I saw Claro at Hinterland. Been wanting to see her for a really long time. I had been wanting to see Still Woozy for a really long time. Then I saw a few other people there, like Tyler the Creator was there. Then I saw Lewis the Child in DC at a block party. That was really fun. It was really cool. It started raining. Really, really fun. I saw Amine in DC. That was my 4th time seeing Amine. That was also amazing. He did do this thing where like he would play like 80% of a song and then like trail off and then go into the next one. So he wasn't playing the full song. And I don't know.
And Carrah loves endings of songs.
Yeah. I'm like, why? It's like, just finish it. I get like maybe that way he can play more, but I would rather him just play the full song. But it was still amazing. Like I love his stage presence is so good. He like always has energy no matter at what point in the tour he's at. Like as much as I think it's like funny sometimes when like artists are like drunk or something on stage, sometimes it can be. Obviously it can be a problem.
Yeah.
But like when Alex G was like drunk, I thought it was hilarious. But like you can tell Amine like takes like there's some artists that take their shit really seriously. I think Lewis the Child and Amine are both like this, that like they're very like professional about like wanting to show up in their performance and just like giving it their all. So that was fun. Then I saw Lewis the Child at the Caverns in Tennessee. That
Love
was
that.
also really fun. It was their 200th playground episode. So every like 50 episodes, I think they do like a special show and like a place that they really like. But they had never played at the Caverns before. The lights were really cool there. You could like go sit outside if you wanted to sit outside.
The pictures looked neat.
They played cool. I have like I need to go back and like look at the rest of my pictures and see if I can send you any more. They played for 4 hours. It's the longest set they've ever had, but we did not stay for all 4 hours.
4 hours is a lot. I've been to a show that was 4 hours straight.
It's a long
time.
Especially when it's like just me and Ryan. It's like, damn, this is like a long concert. You don't have like the distraction of like a big friend group or anything. And also the bathroom line for the girls' bathroom was like 15 minutes, like almost every single time, which was really annoying. But we stayed for 3 hours at least. And then we left. I was like, I made sure we heard Blase, and I was like, okay, if we hear that, then like...
Well, because they didn't play that at our Red Rock show that we went to, right? They played a couple others, but they did not play that one. And I think we were like,
yeah. I wonder if like, because I think a lot of people were commenting on their post about that after that show. And every show I've been to since then, which has been like 2 or 3, they play it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like maybe they're like, okay, we're just gonna like.
Well, they had a 2-day show, which to me means either they split their sets over 2 days because they want 2 people, like different music for the people who come both days. But initially it was a 1-day show, I think, and then they added a day. So like people were expecting, I guess, the full sets. Plus it was shortened due to an engagement, which tender, but no. Tender, but no.
Also, I'm just like, Blase is like their most like lit song, so just play it because people pay money to come, and it's like most people's favorite song, so just play it. So yeah, I would say my concerts were a highlight. I'm probably gonna go to less concerts next year.
Do you have any planned for next year already? No. I'm assuming a Lewis the Child will be on the schedule at some point.
Okay, on my like concert bucket list is like a pool party, day party, like Lewis the Child's like set.
Ooh.
I think that would be really fun.
That would be fun.
But yeah, other than that, I'm trying to just do less, so I'm not really thinking about it yet. But other highlight. I'm just gonna make this one short. Not that it means less, but my trips of the year were really nice. So I went to DC a couple times, which was really fun. Went to Denver. Katie came here and visited twice. My sister came here. Oh, and I went to the Jonas Brothers.
Oh yeah, you can't forget the Joe Bros.
Yeah, that was a highlight. That was like an out of body. No, I would say it's like extra inner body experience.
Extra inner body.
Because I am a Joe Bro girl, and so is my sister. And so we just like, I kind of ball out for the Jonas Brothers tour the last couple years. The first year it was a surprise for her, and then I was like, we should just do it again. They're on tour again, so we went again. And floor seats for Jonas Brothers are not like floor seats for Taylor Swift or like really anybody else. They're pretty reasonable. But that was amazing. And then Colby Calais came out during their show, and Group Love came out during their show.
Nice.
So that was awesome.
Good. Hell yeah.
But yeah. Okay, Katie, you can talk about your highlights.
My highlights. Ooh, damn. So I would say I also went to a good amount of concerts this year. I saw T-Pain in concert, which was great, and Waka Flocka, who I really wanted to see. Because, yeah, that was like probably going crazier than half the people around me at that damn concert. So I was like, Maggie, here's fun facts about Waka Flocka. Okay. So that was really fun. We saw Remy Wolf at Red Rocks too, which was also great. But I think a lot of my memes were like trips that we did. So like me and Daniel went to Chicago to go see a Blackhawks Avs game at the Blackhawks arena there, which was actually really nice. They did a really great job of experience. It was such a fun time, and his team won, which was, you know, whatever. So that was really cool to go to Chicago in the winter, which was also very cold. I thought Daniel was kind of like BSing me about how cold it is, and then I went there and I went, just kidding, you're actually right. This sucks. This is very cold. We walked like a few blocks and I was like, I'll never do that again. along the lake, I was like,
what was the temp?
I was like 8 degrees or something. Like, it was fucking cold. What was I thinking? What was my brain thinking? But that was a really fun trip. We went to Breckenridge for our anniversary, so I got to go there the first time. I've never been, which was really neat. Did some snowboarding this year, which was good. I got my pass for next year, so that will be fun. I'm officially on blues now and not totally I know, right? It's good. It's some good move. Then Carrah coming out was amazing. The homies coming out, which was also so fun. Being able to go back because of my job situation and spend time like in Charleston helping my family do stuff, going to the beach, hanging up with my brother in the mountains, doing stuff up there, seeing people in Charlotte, Jade and Bryce and Akivian, which was super nice. Like, so it was so great seeing all those people on that little trip. So honestly, like, hanging out with the homies was really fun. What else was a super big highlight? Obviously moving in here, big highlight. I love our apartment. It's so cute. So that's really nice. And let me think. You
don't have to. That was a lot.
You don't have to. I feel like there's more. You know, like just everything. Like, it's been a good. I think it's been like, it might have started off a little like lots of BS happened, I guess, this year. But I feel like I have a much more positive attitude about everything now than how it was like moving through it all.
Yeah,
but a lot of those things kind of concluded in some way. So.
Well, I think also just like reminding yourself of like the great things that happened can make you realize that like the bad things aren't always like the most prominent.
Exactly. Yeah. Time just exists. Things move on. Time. Yes. Time forever moves on.
It does.
I guess. And it was also, I want to say this was really funny. You're talking about like hearing songs at concerts, and we saw Bring Me the Horizon, one of Daniel's bands that he likes, and they played Wonderwall, and I died. I love Wonderwall.
Really?
I do. I really like
it. I knew that you liked it like as much as like any other white person likes it, but I didn't know that you like loved it. I knew that you liked ruining it for Catherine. Isn't that what we would do? Wouldn't we like, remember Josh and Jaime would like play the guitar and me and you would just be like belting and like singing in like a really annoying voice, and Catherine,
that's just how I sing.
No, but like we were being obnoxious. Really. But I remember Catherine would be like, guys, stop, because like we just were like ruining the song.
I maybe ruined it for people there, but I was belting possibly obnoxiously. But the whole time I was like, Daniel, I was like, I love Wonderwall. It's so great.
You like
So
it?
that was it was an unexpected vibe. And I was like, all right, this is cool. I can fuck with
Does
this.
Daniel like the song Wonderball?
No.
That's funny.
Which was even funnier. It's been a good 2025, and I'm excited for everything else. Because we got the holidays coming up. So
we do. Well, right now we do, but when this episode comes out, we won't.
Fair. So bummer holidays are over. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Man, the holidays are so fun this year.
They were so great. It was so nice to see everyone and do all these crazy things. Do you remember when we did
Katie, you're gonna put something crazy in there.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the craziest night we've ever had. In a good way.
In a good way. In a good way. In an amazing love.
In a really, really good way.
So we're gonna take a quick little 2025 break from just talking about everything about us and jump into one of our other favorite topics, which is reality TV. Because who doesn't love a gossip sesh about what's going on in the reality TV world? And just recently we had the drop of season 3 of Secret Life of Mormon Wives.
Yes.
On Hulu. So we both have binged some episodes. I think Carrah's a little bit ahead of me, but there are some thoughts to be shared. So
yeah. So by the time this comes out, it will have been like a month since the episodes have dropped. So if you haven't watched yet, then
pause.
I don't know what you're doing with your life, honestly.
You need to watch that show if you don't watch it. It's good TV.
It's like I would say, as like a reality TV lover, Vanderpump Rules to me is the best reality TV show of all time. And I think that this show is not the best of all time, but the authenticity that it has is the closest to Vanderpump Rules, because they were like normal. They are normal people, right? So like you're not getting like a ton of really fake drama. Like the drama is like pretty real for the most part. And yeah, I think that's why I like it. Like they're real people. I think they were, already friends before the show started because they were making TikToks together. So yeah.
I think it has like a great mix of just like scandal with like their personal lives, and they seem really open about a lot of very sensitive topics, which I think is really good. Also, plus they're Mormon. I think that has another spin because they're trying to do new things, and I think they just do a good job with it.
Yeah.
Plus, Taylor's going to be the new Bachelorette in the new thing, so that will be interesting to say the least.
That will be interesting. I think I will have to watch. Every year I watch, I'm like, I'm never watching that again. So I am annoyed with myself that I'm like, can't give it up totally. But I think I will have to watch. But yeah, like another thing that I am really appreciative of, I feel like I was looking out my window and I kept looking up higher and higher. And I realized like my chin was like all the way up here.
Whoa, you're counting the floors.
But what I was gonna say, this season where I am at in the season, it's what's her face? I always forget her name. The girl who's married to Jace. Michaela. They're talking about like some pretty serious stuff about like she has some history of sexual abuse and like how it's impacting her marriage and her sex life. And I feel like I've never seen anyone talk about that on reality TV.
No
and
way.
It's interesting because it coincides with some stuff that happens in my book, A Little Life, that I read. But I thought it was interesting because, I just finished A Little Life, and like there is sexual abuse that happens in the book, and it has such an impact that this person then like has no draw to being a sexual being. Like they just don't desire it at all. And so I thought it was interesting that like, I just finished that book and then she's talking about this. But I feel like that's just like so brave. And I feel like also, obviously they have like religious backgrounds. So like marriage is important to them. but I think like it's a good example. You see these different couples work through like very different challenges, and I think that it is a good example of like marriage is not like perfect, or also like marriage you don't like give up on so easy, which I feel like so many other reality TV shows kind of like idealize or romanticize marriage. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna
Mhm.
get engaged after talking to each other behind a wall, and then we're gonna get married. And then they can't handle like the smallest challenges with each
Are
other.
we talking about Love is Blind here?
Yeah. Or Married at First Sight, so like I think it's nice that like to actually have people on TV who are, one, being vulnerable and like actually
Mhm.
talking about things that lots of people probably go through, and then two, like, I don't know, like fighting for their marriage,
They
rather than
really
like,
seem like they do.
and I think it's like, the sanctity of marriage and religion, like how important it is. So that makes sense that they're fighting for it,
Mhm.
for sure. But I just think the fact that like they're super vulnerable is really nice. But it's also, they're vulnerable because I think their whole point of Mom Talk was to like change perceptions of,
Mormon women,
yeah, and
or
like,
what that person could look
and
like.
yeah, show that like you can be progressive in ways that maybe people don't understand. And
Mhm.
in order to do that, they have to be like a little more open.
I agree. I agree. I think they do a great job of touching on all those really sensitive topics, but also exploring them in a thoughtful way, but also can
Mm-hmm.
sometimes a very like girl, we're here for you, friend support
Yeah.
way. Unless they hate you, then that goes up and down. But
Yeah.
like the girls who are really back each other up, really ride or die girls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy, like all the different stuff that they go through. Like Macy's previous partner died in a car accident while she was pregnant, and
Mm-hmm.
like her new partner, they had trouble with like IVF and have it's just like everyone has so many different things.
Yeah.
Taylor has the swinging scandal and then all the stuff with Dakota, but then they're co-parenting, which is
Mm-hmm.
crazy, but they had their own toxic relationship.
Yeah.
And then you have Jessie and her situation right now. And
Who's your favorite
Jen,
character?
my favorite character.
Or I guess person. They're not I mean, they kind of are characters, but
I don't know. I would say
you're
Taylor
smart.
probably.
You're
I was like,
smiling
well, I
face
was
right
like, do I
now.
want to pick like the people who are just batshit insane?
I
Like,
mean,
or
some of them have
crazy vibes.
wild sides to them.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I think my favorite is Macy.
Macy's good.
My old favorite before her like narcissistic personality disorder came out was Demi.
Yes, I liked her in the
She
first season
totally
too.
flipped. And I think that just goes to show like once the pressure started getting put on her and like her lies started getting exposed, she totally flipped because then she had to start attacking like everybody else.
She also probably just got realized she could take advantage of the situation in
Yeah.
a personal money, clout, whatever light.
She's scary.
I haven't seen their LA tour yet, but the one thing where they were like arguing with Jessie and she's like doing that at a press, like a public event,
Yes.
professional experience,
Well,
and
you
her fighting
saw,
with Layla, like at the one, I was like, you're at
yeah,
work. You are at work. And this
you
is how
saw
you're
that
gonna be seen.
episode where she was like, "Oh, I'm going to go live and tell
Yeah.
everybody about Jesse." I'm like, that is some like insanely like evil shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And she just acts that way on camera because she doesn't think there's
Mm-hmm.
anything wrong with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. She's insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Um
It's nice to see it around because it creates some good drama, but like I'm sure all of that is probably so stressful for all those
mhm.
girls because she is crazy.
Yeah. And then what's
I
her
do
face?
like Jen too when she's
I
around.
I
She's
really
really
like
sweet,
Jen.
and I think she's got like I know she has her issues, and Zach is
I think Zach is a narcissist.
yeah. I feel like he's acting a bit better than he did in other seasons, but that could just be for the cameras or
But I think
whatever.
that's what it is.
But
It's acting. I don't think
yeah.
that's he's better. Like the fact that they left Utah and had to go to Arizona, and she said she was going to therapy every single day. I'm like, he was isolating her. He was like controlling her.
Doesn't like that she's around mom talk because she thinks they're a bad influence on their relationship.
Yeah, he's like, they weren't being supportive. And I'm like, because nobody
You
wants
weren't
her with
being
you.
supportive.
But also, I'm like, sometimes being supportive is being like, you should not be with this person. Like, he was like messed up to her. Whenever she found out she was pregnant that time, I felt so horrible for her. And I feel like she's stuck in this marriage. One, I think because like religion can make a woman feel like they have to stay. But also like, wasn't part of her story like she kind of grew up poor and like her mom, maybe like a single mom.
I think her mom worked at the hospital. His dad was like a surgeon
Yeah.
as like a janitor or something, like on the like more
Yeah.
working side of it.
And so I feel like she thinks that she like needs to stay, but she's also making a ton of money on her own. But I just don't like Zach. He scares me too. I love Jen. I feel really bad that she's with him because I can imagine like the way Jordan talks to Jesse. I think it's about the same. I think these like religious relationships that are built on like the
traditional
man,
patriarchal.
yeah, traditional
roles.
patriarchal, they're with these strong women, but it doesn't mean that they're treating them well.
And Jordan literally said it was like a threat into his masculinity. Like, yeah, you don't want to be outside the cheating. I'm sure there were issues with the fact that Jesse makes a metric fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
With her hair extensions, all those things. Like, she has a massive company. Like, these women pay. They're the heads in at some way, you know. So I think like that causes problems in a very traditional type of relationship. And I think they go through that some of this season.
Yeah.
With Jesse and Jordan.
You saw the barbecue?
I did see the barbecue.
Yeah, I'm glad Macy called Jordan out on saying like, okay, yes, she cheated on you by kissing somebody twice. Also, like, cheating is bad, but the way he keeps calling it an affair is pissing me off a little bit because I'm like, they kissed twice and texted for like 3 weeks. Like, technically, yes, that's an affair. But like, usually when someone says affair, I think of like months long and like
years,
sex and like everything,
lying and stealing money to do things. And
so it's bad. But also like the fact that you know, he's saying like that is worse than anything. He's treating it worse than anything like he's ever done. And Macy was like, haven't you also like broken boundaries and rules that your therapist has set for you guys? And he was like, well, yeah, and I take accountability for that. And I'm like,
yeah, they didn't share what that was. And I was very
it's probably the way he talks to her. Like the way he was talking to her on the couch
and like checking in on her.
Yeah, just the way he talks to her is just like not okay. I'm like, ew, like that. It's just like, it's abusive behavior and it's gross. And like, I don't think she needs to stay with that. I don't really think that people who act like that are going to change. Like, maybe it would become a little less frequent, maybe, but why would it? Because he's getting away with it, you know?
Yeah. That whole barbecue scene was just like, you're just cooking people food so you can tell them your side of the story that everyone knows.
He wanted
what's going on
to
control the narrative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever they walked in there and Layla said, are you renting this space out by the hour? I thought that was so funny. I mean, he's like, go outside and find a place by the pool to sit or something. I'm like, don't tell me to go outside. Like, it was so weird that they did it without her. And I think that's why the girls were extra spicy with him, because that is so controlling to have a whole meeting with your wife's friend. Can you imagine Ryan having a meeting with all of my girlfriends
to talk
and
about
then his guy friends to talk about me? I'm like, let's put that in perspective. Everyone apply that to their own life. How psychotic is that?
I would be like, you better be planning me a party or something.
Yeah, it's so weird.
You know, like, what are you doing? It's just like, I want to control this because Jesse's probably saying things to them that I don't want her saying to make me look bad. Which,
Mm-hmm.
when they showed some of those scenes, I was like, he really just lays into her
Also,
about how
imagine how
bad of
bad
a
it is
person she is.
without the cameras around.
Probably very bad.
Yeah,
And
horrible.
like, yes, and it was an affair, fair in quotes. She did cheat on him
Mm-hmm.
and kiss some other guy. Which, that whole situation, whatever.
If someone like cheats on you and then you start talking to them like they are a child or are less than you or are like evil or are like disgusting, like why would that person who cheated on you like want to
Stay with
fight
you.
for you and stay with
Yeah.
you? Like take out your anger like on your own time, and then when
Mm-hmm.
you're ready to like have a productive conversation, then talk to her. But like
Mm-hmm.
it was just gross.
It really was. And I was like, it sounds like you. Why do you want to be in this relationship? Because it sounds like it's so painful for you. Which, yes, as someone who's been cheated on, it sucks. But that cheating
Mhm.
was more than this cheating. So you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
I think
yes, it does suck.
there are people who are very insecure and who just one, like they don't want to go look for somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
and two, he doesn't want anyone else to be with her.
Probably, yeah.
So he's like he's fine with staying and being miserable because he's probably going to be miserable no matter what because of who he is. But
Mm-hmm.
he's just like, you know, he doesn't want her to, and I think some people don't want their partner to actually be happy. Like I don't
Yeah.
think he wants her to be happy. And if he can keep her with him, he can kind of control like how happy she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it's weird with two kids, but the fact that he's like, I'm gonna tell them and they're gonna like, you know what I mean?
That
Like,
I
use
did
them
not like
against
that.
her. I was like, she will have to deal with that at her own time in the future, but you shouldn't make your kids hate your their mom. Why would
Also,
you do
saying, "Are you going to tell our son you went to dinner with Marciano and the girls?" I'm like, why would she need to do that? Because he wants everyone to think she's as horrible as he thinks she is,
Mm-hmm.
and even their own kids, and that's just like
Yeah.
not
I'm not
okay.
at the end, but I hope they don't stay together.
I hope they don't
Um,
too.
so I don't know. That whole thing. And then Marciano, I'm like, who is this guy?
He
I love how
came.
Taylor was like, I don't get it.
Oh, I thought
He's
it
like,
was funny because at first she was like, "I get it," and then she
and
was
then she's
like, "I'm just kidding. I don't get it."
like, yeah, I was like, I
Uh,
don't get it at all.
but also, I'm like, "Girl, Dakota,
I think Dakota's cuter than Marciano for sure.
he's cute, but in a really like annoying way where I don't want to look at his face." He's like cute until he starts talking or making facial expressions, and then I'm like, "Okay, stop."
Oh yeah, he has like just those really big eyes, I think.
Well, also she thinks or he thinks that he looks like Jake Gyllenhaal, and I'm like,
No.
Walmart version, maybe.
I don't maybe if they had the same head shape, but I don't see it
His
at
head's
all.
too big. Anyway, I don't want
He doesn't
to.
like big headed guys.
Yeah, I don't.
Wasn't there someone else that you were from The Bachelor?
Dale,
Dale.
his head's too big. It's weird.
But the point Taylor made about she's going like, I don't know why Jesse would go after him when he had a thing with Demi
Yeah,
too, and they were best friends. And then Jesse had her meeting with her therapist, how she has the confidence of none, like no
yeah.
self confidence at all. And I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
when you're at that low, it's easy to, I think, for someone to cheat in that way, to
Yeah,
get attention
totally.
because they feel so down in the bottom that someone gives them anything and they'll. And it sounds like just a kiss, and she was like, "We're done." Like, you know what I mean? Like, she
Mm-hmm.
felt so bad that she like stopped,
Yeah.
like the physical of it. So I don't know. I'm curious how this is gonna go.
Wait, there was one more thing I wanted to say about Jesse or Jordan or
Jesse, Jordan, Taylor, Macy, Michaela. I do love that Macy and Michaela are besties.
I do
I
too.
think they're cute together.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, I wanted to say I really like Jace.
Yeah.
He is so I just got goosebumps thinking about him. He's so sweet. Like he's just like so loving and patient with her, which is obviously like why they're together. They're like a little
Mm-hmm.
opposite. I really hope she works through her stuff because like
That can't. Well, it will eventually cause problems.
avoiding being vulnerable that much to then like lose such a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if he sucked, sure, I guess, but like it's also
Yeah.
hurting you. But
Mhm.
yeah, I feel bad for them.
Yeah, he seems like a sweetheart. At least from what I've seen so far. I think he's a
Yeah.
good guy. It just is probably a lot,
Yeah.
And they're having and she's pregnant again, so that adds another level of these things too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I also love Macy and her husband. They're so
mhm.
cute. I
They're
liked
very
when they
cute.
were talking outside on their when they were doing like their yard construction. Did you see that part? It was after
Mhm.
the barbecue, or no,
Yeah, I think
before
I
the
saw that part.
barbecue.
Yeah.
I just like how he was like, "Yeah, why did you guys get dinner with him? Like you should say something." And she was like, "I'm not saying something." She was like, "That's not my responsibility to like control the situation." I felt like I relate to that.
Yeah. She didn't invite him to dinner and
Yeah.
put her in that situation. Like,
Yeah. We're like her husband, because she's like so like logical and like responsible, that he's like, yeah, like you should just like make sure
just stop it.
everything's always okay. And she's like, no, I can't make sure everything is always okay.
I like the
So
scene where
I
they
like
were doing
that.
the fake investigation and like role playing the
Oh yeah.
interview with Marciano. Like, just
Yeah.
it was just cute. I was like, you guys
That
are
was
so
funny.
cute. Um, and then
Okay.
we have Whitney,
Whitney.
that bitch.
She's great for TV,
Oh yeah, oh
but
yeah,
like so annoying and
and
like
so fake.
so fake, so manipulative.
I'm glad she at least admitted that she's only on the show to get on Dancing with the Stars, which we know she gets
Her husband is
with
really
Jen.
cute.
Yeah, but they have their own stuff too because he had the grinder scandal in the first season, which is why they left and weren't really on it for half the time. And then like all of these things going on.
They're also, every time they're in a scene together, they're like 20 feet away from each other. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they're really ever near each other.
And they're like chatting, just them, and like one's over here and like one's over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he seems nice, but she just so manipulative and like I'm
She
sure though more
thinks
will come
she is
out.
the shit.
Like she's the one like she thinks she's the Taylor of the group.
She thinks
Like the
she's
leader of
like
it. Better than
God.
everybody. Mhm. She drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Like playing all the games, wanting to be in, wanting to leave, like
Kind of, at
just let
least
me.
Demi is like horrible, like presenting.
She picked a side and she fucking
But
once she was called out, she stayed on it.
Whitney plays dumb in every scenario, and she like talks in this like really fake sweet voice, and she
And
like,
then fake cries.
her face is like so scary to me because she just like stares through everybody, and she's like, I also feel that way. I also, why are they upset? Because they posted that story? Why would that upset them? I'm like, I would not be able to even talk to her because she's such a liar, and she's like
I mean, that's
so
like how
annoying.
Michaela feels. She's like,
Oh yeah. I related so hard to Michaela when she was just like, yeah, I'm not ever engaging with her again.
it's probably just hard because I guess the last part of this season is them going on the press tour for season 2 coming out,
Mhm.
right? So like you have to be around each other. You know what I mean? It just is like
Kinda.
kind of I'm not there yet, but I'm ready for some demi drama just cuz she's mm,
She's evil.
not good. Not yeah, she's bad. Like just cruel, like in a cruel I just want to hurt people way. Not
Mhm.
like
Well, I think she's miserable. I think her marriage, something is so weird. Oh, this is what I want to talk about.
oh.
Did you see the part where, so they start talking about Demi and Marciano's little thing?
I heard from the
Where they
something that they did actually kiss, but I haven't got much further than that. But you can just tell me whatever it is. It's fine.
Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you everything, but I'm just going to talk specifically about this scenario where like they were like DMing back and forth, and like it was flirty, and apparently she had been like FaceTiming him and sent him a video of her daughter praying. And that started
Interesting.
coming up, and it started getting weird because like the way the daughter praying stuff came up. Like they started blurting out the daughter's name. So at first you didn't really know what they were talking about. Then you put two and two together and you're like, wait, okay, so this is weird. Everyone was really weirded out about like her sending stuff of her daughter. Then everyone was like, yeah, but did Brett know? She's like, Brett knew everything. She's like, Brett knew all about all of the messages, about all the phone calls and FaceTimes, this and that. Okay, mind you, Demi starts saying that she was sexually assaulted by Marciano. And I think that she's referring to like an ass grab, like him grabbing her ass. They don't say it explicitly, but I think that's what they're talking about. But she blows this sexual assault thing into this huge thing, starts calling out Macy and Michaela specifically. She's like, I would have thought that because both of you have been sexually abused, that you wouldn't victim shame me and you would believe me when I say that I was sexually assaulted. And Michaela and Macy are like you're comparing what you went through to like me being like physically beaten and raped in a relationship and Michaela being sexually abused as a child. She's like, I don't quite think those are the same.
You're also a liar in all of our eyes. So it's really hard to come to any type of like decision on whether you're fucking with us or not.
Yeah.
You know?
So that kind of comes up. And then when everyone's like, oh, and Brett knew all about all this. And she's like, yeah. And then she goes, it was so weird to me. She goes, yeah, Brett even felt kind of bad for him, like, and asked me if I want, like, we should DoorDash him some food.
For Marciano?
Yes. I was like, what?
Why are they doing like a PR relationship or something where they just live their own lives and just try to like get famous?
I don't know, but why would your husband want to DoorDash food to a guy that you made out with and continued to text in a really flirtatious way? I was like, that's giving cuck vibes.
It is.
Or like he's pimping you out vibes. Like that is so weird to me. And the way she said it, like it was a normal thing to say. Everybody was like, what?
Why? Huh?
DoorDash? Like, what? It's so random.
DoorDash and some flowers too.
Yeah.
It's like a thank you. Fuck. They also have a really big age difference. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
yeah. Brett
it's
gives
like, what,
me
10
vibes.
years? Or like he knew her when she was like 18 or something and he was married to somebody else.
I didn't know about that. I don't trust Brett because he tries too hard to be like cool, calm, cool, and collected. And I'm like, no, anyone who's like that is like hiding something, doesn't want to show their actual personality. Whatever. Like it's weird to me.
Perfect. Can't wait to finish it.
Yeah.
So to wind down the episode today, we're going to talk about our favorite purchases of 2025, which we did last year. And I thought it was a cute little like, what did you buy? Something tangible
Capitalism
for the year. Yeah. So I'm gonna go first. And I realized while I was like thinking about this that I didn't spend a lot on things this year, like with moving and the travels. I didn't buy like a shit ton. So my few items, I guess one could possibly be this Coke hat I got in Atlanta. I think it's super cute.
It is cute.
So yeah. One of them is this bean piggy bank. It's funny because Daniel hates the bean. And so, but I like the bean. I mean, sorry, Cloudgate. It's Cloudgate. It's not the bean. And
it's called Cloudgate?
Technically, so funny. So the guy who made the bean, Anish Kapoor, is a piece of shit. He named this place, this is called the Cloudgate. He hates that it's called the bean, but Anish Kapoor is mostly a piece of shit because he created Vanta Black, which is like a super dark black pigment, like almost like all light escapes, it's like very black, but he has like the exclusive rights to it, so nobody else can use it. And like in the art community, it's sort of like you can't like keep colors in a way. So there's this other guy who made the most vibrant pinks ever, and he's like, you can buy it as long as you promise not to give any to Anish Kapoor. So it's like this
drama
thing. So people don't like Anish Kapoor, but we do love Cloudgate piggy bank. So,
cute. I like it.
It's cute. We also have fish glasses.
Oh yeah.
They're like stackable fish glasses.
Cute. For a bar cart. Aren't those on your bar cart?
Yes, they are. But I saw them on Pinterest a long time ago, and then we were in a shop that had them, and I went, oh, cute.
I
So
love them.
they come in like a cat and a cactus or something too, but I was like, fish glasses. So cute. And then the last one is my rocks from the rock fair this year, which this is one of them. This is a really big fluorite from, I think, Madagascar. I have a file that has all my rocks and what they, where they're from.
Do you think they lie about that?
No.
Really?
No, these places where we bought them from, like they track the mines because they're like legitimate mineral dealers. Because the rock show was not like, it was like mineral dealers come in who buy shit directly from mines, or they're like, this is our mine. I bought an Amazonite last year from people that were like, this is our mine that we own, and we just ship these rocks all over to these mineral shows that people can go to.
Damn.
So this fluorite here is from
Missouri.
Oh, that would be funny, actually. All right, I got the file open. Madagascar. I was right. It is from Madagascar. The Mandronarivo something Tuliar, Madagascar. Cool. And I guess another cute one, a couple cute ones that we got too, was I got a sapphire from Canada. This
Katie, you've shared like 1
copper
2 3 4. This is your 5th item.
They're all together.
No, you can only pick 3.
Okay, fine. The big one.
Okay.
The big one. But I did want to share one of my favorite items that Daniel bought this year because it's funny, and it's this guy.
Oh yeah.
Which I never told the story about. It's this little emerald with a face. we were at the Santa Fe Art Walk, and it's like a little museums that you can walk around, buy art, whatever. And we walked to this one museum, and we're just sort of like, what's the vibe in here? Because you could tell
it was a separate museum. I thought you guys were in like a fair that had like little booths.
No, so it's like, think of like the Charleston Art Walk, where you go in museums. There's like a whole strip in the Santa Fe Arts District that's all a bunch of like museums that people pay for spots in. There's a ton of art shows. They have music and all these things there. So like there's a ton of museums just on that strip. It's like the first Friday of every month. But we walked into one and we were very confused about what was going on because we're like, what is this art? It seems kind of like kid-like. And we were just like, ugh, this is bad. And then we like, not bad. We were sort of like confused as to like what was going on. And then we like read the signs, and it was all done by like low income disabled youth. So we went, damn. And so we bought this. So Daniel bought this. But like, it was like, once context, I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. Because it was like, for your like, you see a lot of like professional galleries over there too. So you're sort of like, what is the vibe here? But we love it.
Living poor and like in a wheelchair.
Why would I want to assume it's giving that? You know, I was like, just what's going on here? So
I remember when you showed me this because you like described it, and then when you showed me that thing, I was like, Katie, that is like if I could turn you into a piece of art, that is exactly what it would be.
I know.
And like, you guys bought it mostly because I'm guessing because.
Well, Daniel was like, we'll just pick something, we'll get something, and this is what I just was like this, and so it was $30. So
put it like in front of your face, under the hat a little bit. Yeah, see, that is you. That is so funny.
So, yeah,
you need to be an emerald or something for Halloween. I'm surprised you haven't like done something with geology for Halloween.
Probably because it would be hard to be now that I have this, I can just make a mask.
You can do hard things, Katie.
I know.
You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
What if Christ doesn't strengthen me?
Well, maybe you were a bad girl.
Ooh. But anyways, those are our gifts of 2020. Or not gifts, our purchases of 2025. Yeah. So.
Oh wait, I haven't done mine.
Yeah, that was mine, and I guess Daniel's purchase that I love.
I blinked. Yeah, Katie did about 10 purchases because she loves spending her money.
No, I was responsible, except the rocks. The rocks were not responsible, but they were budgeted.
All of mine are apparel.
Okay.
So these sneakers, I bought them for myself for my B-Day, but they're like my 3 favorite colors, like this little camel, red, and then like purple.
Mm-hmm.
Love
I
them.
love.
This hoodie, I got it in Sonoma.
Oh, cute.
At a winery
I like
during Michaela's
that.
bachelorette. And it's just like very comfortable. Also, it says Kundi and it reminds me of Cunty. But it's very comfortable and I love like that it's just like a cream and it's not cropped, but it's not like a full length hoodie, so it's like I feel like it's the perfect length for me. And the hood like is one of the hoods that kind of like stays around your neck when it's on, which I really
Mm-hmm.
like. So I would say that is one. And it was pretty cheap. I feel like most places like hoodie merch is like 65, $70
Oh
nowadays.
God, yeah. Uh-huh.
I feel like that. Oh God,
Yeah,
yeah.
I said that and I went, Carrah's gonna make fun of me for saying, oh God.
Um but I feel like this was like $45 or something. I don't know for sure, but I remember it was kind of cheap. And then I bought these boots.
Ooh.
These knee-high pointed toe. I wanted a pointed toe knee-high boot.
What
And I
brand?
got these. Vince Camuto.
Cute.
So those are my favorite purchases this year that I
Nice.
could think of.
Yeah.
I don't usually buy things. It's
Mm-hmm.
usually like clothes
Mm-hmm.
or really
Yeah.
that's it.
I know last year I had a sweatshirt on one of my lists, but I just didn't buy a lot of clothes this year, I
Mm-hmm.
think, with stuff. So outside a couple hats.
Yeah.
And a concert t-shirt here and there. So I was like, I don't have any clothes this year. So I was like, it needs to be things and
Yeah.
stuff. So perfect. Well, please share with us what you bought in 2025 that you loved, because we support our economy and we need to spend, I guess.
Okay. Well, I think that wraps up this episode. We wanted to thank you guys again for listening to the pod and helping us have a fun little creative outlet. Let us know how you did with your New Year's resolutions. I think
Yeah.
we had a lot of people submit theirs last year, so yeah, and we shared our highlights, our
Hairline.
highlights of this year,
Mhm.
which were basically the same.
Concerts and trips. Yep.
And then our best purchases. So
We had such a great 2025.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to 2026. So thank you guys so much, because we wouldn't be here without you. So
And
I mean,
our
we
parents.
would. You just wouldn't be listening. So we're
Yeah,
happy
we
to.
would definitely
We
we
would still
would
be here.
be here unless we decide, unless things got real bad and the
Yeah.
pod maybe saved our life or something.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks everybody. We love you. Oh wait,
Love you.
Katie, tell them where to follow us.
Yes, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Life in the Party Pod, and YouTube at Life in the Party.
Thanks, Illy.
Bye.
Bye.